Good morning, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks for joining us. Hey, for those of you that miss Arlen so much, just going to let you know we've been painting, and Arlen decided she wanted to paint the entire condo. So we'll be having a video on that soon. You'll be seeing Arlen, not at her finest, but you'll be seeing her. Now, manipulative men. Let's just think about that for a second. What are we talking about, and how has it made changes? Well, okay, let's talk about it.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
So yesterday, while Arlen was painting, all right, I was watching some YouTube, and during the course of that, I stumbled into Mike's Philippine journey. I know Mike. I've met Mike. Mike and I converse. We don't always have the same opinions, but the good thing about Mike, honestly, is he's willing to discuss anytime there's a difference in opinion. And we do that on occasion because we do have different opinions. And when we do that, it's a sign of maturity. All right. It's a sign of going forward. Now, I'm not going to get into a bunch of things. If you've never been to his channel, you should give him a look. All right. But during that live, we discussed a couple of different things, and the name of a certain blogger came up. And so afterwards, I went and looked at a couple of this guy's vlogs. Now, I've seen his vlogs before. He's been around a lot longer than I have. He is a much, much, much larger channel, and I'm sure that I'll get some hate comments from his subscribers. I'm sure we have subscribers in common. Okay, big deal, big whoop. Is what it is. We're all entitled to our opinions, right? Now, before I start on that, please, if you find the information in this channel or the entertainment of this channel something that you like, you know what? Support the channel. We would really appreciate it. The best way you can show your support for the effort that we put out is to simply subscribe and hit that thumbs up. That really helps a lot. Okay, enough for the shameless plug. Now, so I go to this guy's channel, and it's all about his control. You know, his direct comments, his direct quotes, I'm the king, I have the money, I say how it is, it's an unwritten rule, you're going to do X, Y, Z, and I'm going to do A, B, C, and if you don't perform, you don't get, and I'll just move on. All right. Well, for some people, this probably works. For some people, it may be a part of the process. I'm not going to condemn it or condone it. I'm just going to say it's a beginning of the topic. It's manipulation. All right. Where do we, and don't get me wrong, it's not just him. All right. We have friends. We have one friend in particular who's been married for years. And that is exactly how he feels. He is financially manipulative. Okay? I don't think he's doing it facetiously, but that's a different story. Let's go on to this part, because this is the part. We try and put forward information or content that engages your mind. So think about what we're going to say and then comment. When you lead, good men lead by example. Leaders lead by example. All right. Well, when that example is bad, when that example is detriment to the well-being of another, and when I say detriment, I don't mean a fatal flaw or anything like that. What I'm saying is it's changing their outlook. That's bad. It really is. Being the king, being financially able to buy your way into anything is a form of manipulation if you choose it to be so. So what is happening with that? Well, you know what? I could care less about those of you that are manipulative. I really and truly could. However, here's where my thought comes in. Here's where the process. How much damage have foreigners done by leading that example? How much have we taught Filipinos? And now, isn't that normal? Isn't it normal for them to be greedy? Now, I recognize that you're going to see greed all over TV, the internet, everything else that they are exposed to. But nothing drives home a point more than when it personally happens to you. So when a guy is personally manipulative, when a guy lays down a dictate and certainly says, you know what? If you're not going to do XYZ, I'm simply going to move on. I don't need you. I can replace you. Guess what, guys? Women here in the Philippines are learning that same exact thing. Men, hey, if you don't support my brother and my sister and their children and my mother and my father, I'll just move on and find a foreigner that will. We have taught them that. Foreigners have taught them that. In my opinion, that is as big a contributing force to these things as TV, as the internet. Weak men have done that. You see, weak men lead with their wallet. Weak men need money to gain what it is. All right? And it's funny as hell to watch this guy. For me, his channel is all about promoting men and they can do better and this and that. Okay. And I applaud it. I really do. And he contributes to the community to a certain extent. Great. All right. You'd be surprised how many foreigners contribute to the community and never say a word about it. It's not a part of it. It's not a manipulation. Okay? These things are bad. When men lead by manipulation, they teach others that the way to success is to lead by manipulation. And so I tell you, I think we could be our own worst enemy. We're the ones that teach these women to lead by manipulation. We're the ones that teach them to get what you want. You have to manipulate people. I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know how you feel about it. I want to know how you avoid it, because I will tell you, there's a huge population of men that are not like that at all. But there is a even larger population of men that do. So you tell me, let Arlen and I know, how do you feel about that? Let's talk about it and find out.